Hi, this is video number 8, and on the first 7 videos, I give an introduction on how to register and about everything that you see here, and here on settings, um, every link here. So if you look at the other videos, you will see everything that you have here. This video is not very relevant for the functionality for the system to work. But it's this last link here called Sister Hostel. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new property just to deal with that. Um, and I'm gonna call Sister Hostel. And I'll put here Sister and London, like in every other uh, page that I'm creating. Okay. So basically, this is a recommendation system I'm working on, and you can, um, I guess every hostel, the guests they come to the receptionist and they ask like, "Hey, I'm going to this place. Do you have any I really liked your hostel. Do you, I guess most people that stay with you, they they select your property. They wanted to go to your property either for one reason or others. I don't know, but if they like your property, it means that it's likely that they were gonna like a similar property somewhere else. And obviously, you don't know which property is this. Um, you probably don't even know exists, and you just tell this guest, "Oh, sorry, I don't know any city, any hostel there." And then the guest just go on his own and he finds it. And let's say he books something completely different and then he doesn't like it, or he booked something exactly what he wanted and he really likes it as well as he likes your property. In both cases, you don't know where he went. You just in my point of view, you have not a competitor, you have you know a partner in a way, because you had a client and then this client is going to another property. So you're sharing clients. And this is what we do, especially here in Europe or in Asia and Central America, I guess South America, whatever. Um, people go from one place to another, and it, it is nice when you have a recommendation. Actually, if for most people that ask me and I recommended the place, I would selecting places that are quite similar to mine. And how do I know this? I search. But a lot of guests that stay with me, they stay somewhere else before. So what I was doing for a while was just asking them at checkout time, "Hey, so did you stay somewhere else that it was kind of like similar to here that you liked as well?" Because a lot of people come to me, "Hey, it was really nice staying here. Thanks for everything, blah, blah, blah." And then I'm like, yeah, if you know some other place that, you would like us to recommend it to our guests, it will be our pleasure. And honestly, it's not just pleasure, it's business. Because if we're sharing guests without knowing each hostel exists, each hostel owner exists, uh, once you know we exist, we'll share more guests, right? I mean, it won't be less. Without doing anything, we're somehow getting some recommendations. So, um, just push a little forward, just push a little harder into that, word of mouth type of thing. And this is the idea I'm developing with this. So, Sister Hostel is you can just add any hostel. You just, name, city, country, and so on. And for the places that already have been registered, because if you type anything here, you will find like a lot of hostels because this is what I'm working on, and um, this is also like a rating system in a way because, for example, if I recommend one hostel and then you go and you recommend the same hostel, that hostel has two recommendations, right? So the more recommendation a hostel has, it's a rating system. The better it is. So the idea is to make this little network of hostels where people can recommend hostel owners at the reception. You can have instead of just have a bunch of flyers from people that you don't even know. Um, you just know them, get to know, figure out where's your guests are coming from and where's your guests are going, because you can direct them. You have to realize that when somebody arrives in your hostel, uh, your receptionist is probably the first friend that person has in that city. So whatever your receptionist talk to the guest is going to follow. If the receptionist says, "Hey, the best restaurant is like 4 blocks away from here. You really have to go. It's really nice. It's cheap." They'll go, right? So if they ask you, "Hey, do you know any other hostel in the city? I'm going that way." You get two informations for free there. You know where he's going in case you recommend. Uh, which property he's going, and you know which city he's going. So once you discover that you have so many people going to one location, you have to relate with some property owners on that location, right? Go there, make some friends, travel as well. You're dealing with travelers. You gotta understand them better. Travel as well. I mean, I'm not inventing the wheel. A lot of people a lot of hostel owners just travelers, anyways. So this is the thing. You create a list. I'm just gonna pick here uh, my own hostel, Aloha, and there's so many now. I'm just gonna pick any. So hostel Aloha, France. Submit. Country, France. So submit. So here it is, hostel Aloha, France. Let's take another one. F. What do we have? 7 fellows. Finland. Cool. So these are things that I have already worked on and people have already related somehow. I mean, I've worked in a hostel for over 12 years, and there's a lot of places that I know, and there's a lot of places that I know that I'm not remembering putting in here. Alcatraz, cool hostel. So I'm creating this list, right? And up here there's a script, and you can paste that script into any website, and you have the list on that with the website of the place. So as we see on a previous video, there's this link here called booking page, which is where on this new tab here, this is where people look for this is where people look for to make a booking. So I've created a page. If you remember, it's called Side of Hostels / London / Sister. So if I go here, I have here the sister, so this is good. So then here on the booking page, what I do, I just paste uh, that script that I copy from here. So the important thing is 407. This is your property ID. Okay, so submit. And now let's go back here and see what we have. I'm just gonna press F5. Didn't I save it? Oh, sorry. This is a script, so you have to use this function here, the source. It's a source code, so it's like a HTML, Java. So here, um, then you can create around it, I guess. Hello. Let's see how it is. Is the okay? It's after the hello. So submit. Go back to the other tab. F5 to reload, and not here. Am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm on product. Hmm. I didn't change the hostel, so I created everything on product, not on. I'm sorry, but let's go back. Let's go and change that here, sister, and I'm just gonna paste. I'm just gonna paste this on the booking page. So hello, and now I'll paste the code over here and submit. All right, it should work now. So I'm just gonna press F5 to reload, and then here it is. So in Finland you have the 7 fellow hostel, Hostel Aloha in France, and Alcatraz in Berlin. Then you click on one of them. There you go. You're on Alcatraz website. All right. So this is a little thing I'm still working on. It's functioning. That's why I'm showing it. So if you have any better ideas on how to deal with this, and you know, whatever you think it's a good thing to add on, and related to the rating system, I'm creating a rating system. I'm having many ideas of rating system, and I'm also creating something to rate the guests. Whenever I add a booking, I will show this. Whenever I made a video for adding booking, I will show this. Um, inside the booking, it will be a lot of videos. So this is the last video of this part here. I'm gonna start at the top now. I'm gonna start things here. Some things are quick, some things are not quick. But I'm gonna start this top part here. So I'm done with this. Like I said, things that you do here, you do it at the beginning, and you probably never do it again. If you often have people working with you, maybe you come here and you add new users, but normally you don't add rooms, and and so on. Maybe you add new product. You can try. Maybe you sell products from the people who were um, in the same location where you are. Local farmers, whatever. Maybe you create new products. But like I said, this you barely gonna be using all the time. It's really not that often. Even things up here, you hardly use it. So I'm gonna end this video now because it's almost 15 minutes, and I'm gonna carry on with the other videos. Okay, I'll see you, and let me know if I missed something. It's a lot of information, but I hope you're enjoying it. All right.